Welcome back. This is the last video. I don't know if it'll be up today, but it's definitely because I'm getting ready to go to work. So hopefully I can get, oh, shoot, I guess 45 minutes here till I get dressed. Go to Amazon. Oh, I've been up since 7. Getting kind of sleepy. But let's get into it. TD Jakes. So they saying TD Jakes is winning this lawsuit against Duane Youngblood, but he alleges that TD Jakes, when he was 19 or 18, he was going to the church, and that I remember seeing an interview, and he describes what happened and how TD Jakes said that he would take care of him, but he would have to be exclusive to him because he didn't want to give his wife anything. And apparently his brother's in on this suit as well. And he talked about how he went from victim to a abuser in the last interview. I think I played that, but now they're officially in court. So that's pretty much the update. So here we go. Dallas-based Bishop T.D. Jakes denies sexual misconduct claims in new affidavit. Okay, here we go. Dallas-based megachurch pastor Bishop T.D. Jakes has once again denied allegations that he sexually assaulted two other ministers. Now he's claiming victim of a smear campaign. Well, they're officially in court now. In August, the pair initiated a lawsuit against anyone Jake said. I guess not abuser. Who you gonna issue a lawsuit against and you the abuser? I guess you would. Not dumb to say. Jake said in a new affidavit filed in a 562-page package of legal documents in a Pennsylvania federal court last Friday. We filed this lawsuit against individuals who are supposed to be men of God, but clearly are not. Excuse me. The 67-year-old leader of the Potter's House Church filed a defamation suit against Duane Youngblood on November 24th, one day after Jake suffered an unspecified medical incident while preaching on stage at the 30,000 member megachurch in North Texas. Yep, I talked about that. I already did a video on that. Youngblood, a 58 former pastor who is a registered sex offender, he went from victim to abuser, and he talks about that. I didn't know he was a registered sex offender in Pennsylvania. Appeared on the Larry Reed show. Show did, and I watched it on October 28th and November 3rd, accusing Jakes of sexually assaulting him roughly 40 years ago when he was 18 or 19, as I just said. Per reporting by the Christian Post, after his online appearance, Youngblood's attorney sent a letter to the bishop demanding to be paid $6 million to resolve the matter. Youngblood filed a motion to dismiss the defamation suit in January. In response, Jakes claimed last week he was motivated to take legal action after the health scare which landed him in the hospital. All of this was happening while I found myself helping my wife recover from knee replacement surgery and while helping my brother navigate kidney failure, Jakes wrote. This unwarranted stress brought me to a place of having a health crisis on stage in front of my entire congregation. As a guy who had no previous health challenges, this was a turning point for me. Enough is enough. Wait. Come up. Come up. Come on. Let me drop this link. You Osteen, wait a minute. Wait a minute. And this gonna be wait a minute. Oh shoot, I hit the wrong thing from the invite. My bad. Hold on. Now I know I know Joel Osteen ain't gay. Now I know you ain't saying that, are you? What you mean next? What you mean next about Joel Osteen? There go the link. Let me see. Now, as one of the most prominent black pastors in Texas, Dallas has said he's the victim of misinformation campaigns and artificial intelligence generated YouTube and TikTok videos accusing him of having sex with men at parties hosted by Sean Diddy Combs. Oh, you saying he gonna be next with a scandal? Oh, okay. Because you said that like in the midst. Okay. What kind of scandal? Are you refilling your drink? Well, get it in therapy. Um, and he did admit of being at a Diddy party for 30 minutes. Ain't nobody at why would you even go as a bishop, even for 30 minutes, which we know that's a lie. Let me see. Jakes has also been criticized online for being briefly mentioned in a lawsuit that accused Combs of sexual harassment, illegal drug activity, and sex trafficking. In a motion made to dismiss the defamation suit last month, Youngblood alleged he was a teenager when Jakes assaulted him in a private home. As I prepared to leave, he pulled me close and tried to kiss me. That is what he said. Youngblood said in a statement alleging that Jakes called him the next morning and told me he wanted me to be the only person he had a sexual relationship when he was in town. I told y'all that. I remember that interview. That motion also included testimony from Youngblood's older brother, the Reverend Richard Evan Youngblood. The 62-year-old minister testified that he had spoken with his younger brother about the alleged sexual assault and claimed that things started to become weird for himself after he began working at Jake's church in West Virginia when he was in his 20s. The older Youngblood accused Jakes of then talking about uncomfortable things, including oral sex, and he also described a night that the bishop allegedly rented a hotel room with two beds while they were on a business trip. That night, while I was laying in bed, I felt Elder Jakes climb into my bed, Richard Youngblood said in a statement. He pressed his body against mine and asked Youngblood, "Do you feel that?" He was referencing his erection that he was pressing against my backside. Res- wow. Responding to email questions, the Potter House Church said by email Thursday that given this is an act of litigation, everything we have to say has been laid out in each of our legal filings. The church also shared its court filings. In a new affidavit, Jakes noted that Duane Youngblood has felony convictions for sexual assault and corruption of minors. He also said that Richard Youngblood started to make accusations after his brother filed after the bishop refused to hire him at the church about 10 years ago. He started making those accusations. I have reviewed the affidavits of Duane Youngblood and Richard Youngblood submitted in support of the motion to dismiss, Jake said. The statements in these affidavits purport to describe situations where I harbor carnal desires for these men. These statements are knowingly and flagrantly false. Wow, okay. In a second affidavit filed last week, the bishop's son, Jermaine Jakes, 45, denied trying to intimidate the accusers and testified that he had only texted Dwayne Youngblood after he made his first appearance on the Larry Reid Show to say that the online host was untrustworthy and the message perceived as carrying a direct threat of harm after making his first appearance on YouTube show with 159,000 subscribers. Larry Reid, an internet personality based in Atlanta, also shares interview clips to his 168,000 Instagram followers. Let me see if it's anything different in this next article. Jake's three high-profile attorneys, Devin Shiswick of McNeil's, Wallace, and Lurk LLC in Pennsylvania, Dustin A. Push of Mir Watkins Philip Push LLP in Washington, D.C., and Darrell Janey of the Janey Law Firm in New York City aggressively challenged the credibility of his accusers who sought to dismiss his defamation lawsuit pursuant to Philadelphia's anti-SLAPP law. He claims that the claims against him by the Youngblood brothers and multiple John Does are malicious lies. I have reviewed the affidavit of Duane and Richard Youngblood submitted in support of the motion to dismiss. Okay, so we are ready. I am repulsed by these defamatory accusations in a 6 million extortion letter I received. Oh, okay, let me add you up. Why it's not letting me add you up?
Do you see me
Okay,
now?
there you go.
Hey,
Yeah, I see you. Uh-huh.
you believe TD Jakes was at his party for 30 minutes? You actually believe
Hell
that?
no.
Man, that nigga lying like a
No,
motherfucker.
I don't believe. I said it was a lie. I said it was a lie. I said he lied because ain't nobody done to a Diddy party for 30 minutes.
It take you 30 minutes just to walk
Richard Young,
through the doors.
right to get your car to valet, right, and walk. Richard Youngberg claims similar to his younger brother's experience. Jakes tried to sexually assault him years ago while he shared a hotel with the bishop during a ministry trip. But they
Mm.
say that TD Jakes winning this lawsuit.
They say he winning it.
So his that's what they saying.
Wasn't
I'm
it?
gonna get to the clips. Richard
Was it
said,
TD Jakes' son or somebody that got caught up in the park doing some gay shit? Wasn't that TD Jakes' son in Dallas?
"Yup, both, but yeah,
Man,
but she had the boy. She had she had the boys before she married Jakes, and both of them are gay. What's
damn,
the odds on? I mean, I'm just saying. So it
damn.
used to make me wonder if he messed with them. This is allegedly. I don't know. I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
put
we
that
just
thought in my
saying
mind.
allegedly, but I'm a conspiracy theorist just like yourself. I'm like, God damn, it's just too many things that are coincidences. You know what I mean? And then when they're younger, they get
And I'm not
older.
saying, and I just get mad. Right. And in 2025, you can be whatever you want to be, but don't preach something and you are who you
Doing
are.
another thing.
Just be who you
Yeah,
are,
yeah. Ain't that what
you
the
know?
Bible is about? Man, these people. When I was saying Joel Osteen, I said he's been on the chopping block for a scandal since the Harvey, since the Harvey shit out here. When he
Really?
wouldn't let when he wouldn't let nobody in the
Oh yeah,
church.
when he wouldn't let the people in the church.
And you know his
Yeah,
wife
that was
stay acting
awful.
up on
But
his wife
he
stay.
opened up the church after. You know what? Let me ask you this, and I'm going off topic. What about Keon Henderson, who TD Jakes, who married to Shaq ex wife, and you know TD
Keon,
Jakes is his mentor.
man, I kind of vaguely
Keon
remember that, but
Henderson, he
TD Jakes.
married to Shaq's ex-wife, but TD Jakes is his mentor.
Oh, he's his spiritual guidance counselor, whatever the fuck they call that. He one of those spiritual counselor, whatever they call themselves. They get like 15-20% of their money,
Oh,
something
okay.
like that. Yeah, when they
Listen
call
to
themselves
oh,
a spiritual counselor, man, they get money out of them
that's
folks.
who he met. That's Keon, and that's who he married to.
Oh, Shaq
Yep, I was just
X.
wondering
Okay.
because
Well, you know
yeah,
they filter a lot of things through church. You know, if you want to
right. But
look
I
for
was just
sin,
wondering. But TD Jakes was is his mentor.
hey, ain't nobody my mentor in church. I ain't got no mentor. I mentor myself. Ain't no nigga finna be mentoring me if I don't know no better. I learn from people,
Right,
but ain't nobody my mentor
right.
because mentor is a strong
So,
word. You know
mm,
what I mean? Because
okay,
Obama
let me.
used the word mentor too. You know what I
Yeah, he
mean? When you
did.
talk about
He did.
every boy need a gay mentor. I'm like, the hell wrong with you, my nigga?
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna be
know?
talking about that too. Yeah,
Oh yeah, but back to TD Jakes.
yeah.
That
Let me
dude
get back
there.
to this article. Richard Youngblood said he got out of the. Oh, my daughter said in the chat he one of them. Who you saying Keon one of them? Is that what you saying?
If he's the
So back
mentor
to this.
of him, he's grooming them. If that's what she's saying,
Exactly.
cause he's grooming them. Cause that's what they doing when
Oh,
they
that's what
say,
she said. Yes.
yeah, that's what I was getting at. I'm like, when somebody say mentor, that's a strong word. That means they're holding on to every word that person says to them. Mentor is a strong word. That shit is more powerful than saying the Bible. You know that, right? Cause that's an actual.
Wow.
Think about
Yeah,
it. My mentor. That means they listen to everything that person says. You know,
that's true. I agree.
I'm my
I
own
agree.
goddamn mentor.
Youngblood, right. Richard Youngblood said, I got out of the bed in complete shock as he also got up from the opposite side and met me. He grabbed me by my arms and pulled me to him and started trying to kiss me. At this point, I cannot believe what is happening.
It sounds like a gay Tyler Perry love romance novel. The way you reading it, I already got a buzz, and the way you reading it is funny as hell. But it ain't. I'm like, damn, TD.
Well, I'm just reading what it say. Duane Youngblood also alleges in the motion that since he has gone public, Jakes and his associates have engaged in retaliatory conduct to silence him. According to the motion, Duane Youngblood receiving threats from individuals associated with the plaintiff, including his son. Jakes insists that he is making an unprecedented move to defend himself legally because of the lies propagated by his critics and because he is tired of being harassed and
I can
smears
believe
against
that.
his reputation.
I can believe
However,
that Cause it's a lot of
Yeah.
people in that
However, the
church.
emotion.
It's a lot of people in that church that'll go hard for TD Jakes, even though they know what he did.
Oh yeah.
They'll, they'll be like,
Oh
God will
yes.
forgive.
He
God will
said.
forgive them. Shit. Black people in church, man.
Right.
I've always said it. Church is the worst weapon on black people. Seriously.
It is. It has been. It has been.
I'm talking about for real.
Because during slavery, what that was the only day you had off was Sunday to go to church.
And I remember being a junior
Now,
deacon, being in church all day. I'm like, the hell I'm in
mhm.
church all day for? I don't even want the Bible around me, man. They thought I was the devil. I said, man, I was blessed in as a junior deacon. I was in church all day Sunday. I'm like, damn, I got to be at school Monday. I'm in here all day looking at these motherfuckers wearing church fans. They frying chicken. I'm like, man, let a nigga go home, man. It was almost like a cult. It was holding us hostage. That was I still remember that, dog. Well, at least they get you out there within 30
Lord,
minutes.
okay. Let me.
Okay, my bad. I just had
Okay.
a flashback.
Let me get back to the article. Jake said that the emotional and physical toll of this coordinated campaign of lies designed to damage my reputation and legacy has become overwhelming. The pain it has caused my wife of 43 years and my 5 children, who I have always loved, nurtured, and provided for, is simply too much to bear. Every person has a breaking point. How I've reached mine. I authorized this lawsuit because I can no longer remain silent. So Jakes
Damn. So
filed
he
his
oh, is he?
defamation lawsuit against Duane
Oh,
Youngblood.
my bad, my bad. How old is
Yeah,
he? You say he's
he
43?
filed it.
How old is he?
No, he 57 now. This happened. He said this
Damn.
happened when he was 18 or 19, and his brother
Well,
said it happened to him in his 20s.
did he take it or was they in a relationship? Because 18 is consent.
They was in a relationship. Him and Dwayne Young had a relationship. He said,
So what
not the
TD come
brother.
in? Did TD take it or
He
something?
tried his brother, but well, he used coercion, I guess, to get it. I guess, but it had to. That's what he's saying.
Man, they was in a
Now
relationship.
listen to this. The morning they was, but listen to this. The morning after the encounter, Youngblood, who is now a registered sex offender, because he went from a victim to an abuser of young men who served time for abusing minors while he served as their pastor, alleges Jakes called his home and intimidated that he wanted him to become a local sex partner.
Mm,
Intimate. Wait a minute. Jakes called his home and became intimate that he wanted him to become a local sex partner.
damn. Where my prayer rag, goddammit? Where is my prayer rag? I need the church
Now this is
fan.
what he said. Now this what he said. This what he said that Jake said. I saw that Larry Reed interview. He said he said 3 things he needed from him. First one is when I come to Pittsburgh, you're going to be the only person I sleep with. The second one is you can't sleep with anybody else because I don't want to give anything to my wife. And thirdly, I will take care of you the rest of my life. He said that TD Jakes told him.
Damn.
Days after those allegations became days after those allegations became public, Duane Youngblood sent him a letter demanding 6 million to resolve the matter quickly and privately.
How you come up with the number 6? Cause that's the mark of the beast.
I don't know. Now I don't know that one.
Man, that boy 57. Then he was 8. Man, I don't know, man. He acting like these other women out here right now. Like, come on,
I
man.
don't know, but TD Jake said I never phoned Dwayne Youngblood to proposition him for sex in exchange for financial support, and I never groomed, sexually abused, sexually assaulted him. Jane
So that
claims
means
that Richard Youngblood is simply trying to get revenge. He's saying his brother is trying to get revenge because he refused to give him a job when he was unqualified for. He hasn't been able to maintain a job. He has multiple children with different women and a con- felony conviction for failure of child support.
see
Child
now
support.
see that's where that Me Too come in. It's
So what
niggas
if he got multiple children? Just like if you so what? But
I ain't saying what I don't know what they did, but I'm just saying they wait till this long. I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? I'm like, whatever kind
mhm.
of gay activity y'all had going on, that's y'all. Like, you wasn't no kid, and then you wait till you 57. Don't that sound similar to what these women are doing right now? I'm telling you, it's a Me Too movement going on, and
Yeah, it
everybody coming
does.
out the closet.
But listen to Jake said. He said, I have faith. It is. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a good point. That's a good point.
It's an agenda out right now.
He's saying this is an attack. I have faced many attacks in my life, but none like this. Even so, I feel compelled to stand up against these bullies. They are working in concert, relentlessly targeting me and my family with vicious, unfounded attacks. I spent the past year enduring their vicious attacks, lies, rumors of my wife leaving, rumors of my church abandoning me, and so much more. All of this happening while I was found myself helping my wife recover from knee replacement surgery and having a health crisis on stage in front of my entire congregation. As a guy who had no previous health challenge, this near death experience was a turning point for me. Enough is enough.
Man, 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 y'all better go with that, man. You been flat backing all these years. You 57, man. You done did more than TD Jakes since that time. You gotta believe that. So why ain't
Right, and
going?
he is convicted of abusing children. Yep. Hold on. Here go the video. Hold on. Let me see.
I'm telling you, man, this Me Too movement is a motherfucker.
What's up, family? This Willie D live.
Mega church pastor T.D. Jakes is facing some explosive sexual assault allegations from two brothers, Duane and Richard Youngblood, who claim he preyed on them decades ago. According to court documents, the first accusation came from Duane, 58, who alleges that over 40 years ago, when he was just 18 or 19, T.D. Jakes assaulted him during a private conversation in a clergywoman's home. Duane claims that after an attempted kiss, Jakes later called him while in a bathtub, suggesting a secretive transactional sexual relationship. He said Jakes told him this: "When I come to Pittsburgh, you'll be the only person I sleep with. I'll take care of you for the rest of your life." Following Duane's claims, his older brother Richard, sharing a hotel room during a ministry trip, Jakes climbed into his bed, pressed himself against him, and whispered disturbingly, "Young blood, do you feel that?" Referencing an erection, Richard says he escaped the bed only for Jakes to grab him and attempt to kiss him. Jake, 67, has fiercely denied the allegations, branding them as a campaign of lies and accusing the brothers of trying to extort $6 million from him. He claims the accusations are rooted in revenge, especially from Richard, whom Jakes allegedly refused to help with employment. In response, Jakes filed a defamation lawsuit against the brothers, calling their claims ludicrous and insisting that he has never harbored carnal desires for these men. Jakes argues that the allegations have caused deep emotional damage to his family and reputation. Speaking of T.D. Jakes' family, his daughter has been accused of stealing children, and his son was arrested for indecent exposure. Despite the mounting pressure, both brothers insist that their claims are true. And they
Didn't I tell you how that
you can't make this up.
didn't I tell you how that 6 is a motherfucker? That's the sign of the beast. Cause look at everybody involved. They wasn't underage. He was 18, and then the older brother, and then look at TD Jake's son and daughter. I'm telling you, man, them people, man, that church is a motherfucker, especially amongst black people. That's why they hide they think they can hide everything under church. I go to church every Sunday. Why?
Yep. Now this one say he got new allegations.
So in today's video,
Let's
we're going to talk about what's happening, what you need to know.
This is church disrupted.
I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. This is kind of icky, but I do want to talk about what's going on with TD Jakes, okay? And so I'm going to go ahead. TD Jakes has already been, for those of you that don't know, he's already had allegations of SA from another man. Okay, he made those allegations in an interview probably about a year ago or so. TD Jakes responded by basically starting a lawsuit that looks like it was to like a defamation type lawsuit to try to silence this guy. Now, here's the problem. This is why a lot of churches just threaten lawsuits and don't do lawsuits. So if you ever sign an NDA from a church or something like that, and they threaten you with a lawsuit, 9 times out of 10, they're not actually going to do a lawsuit. And here's the reason why. Because it opens them up to discovery, to subpoenas. And once you have subpoena power, people can find out some of the things, some of the skeletons that are really hidden in the closet, right? So a lot of churches aren't going to do that because once they take someone to court, they open themselves up. Now, TD Jakes, he went ahead, he took this person to court, but now in those court proceedings, there's new court documents where there has been a second person. So I think it's the brother of the original alleged victim who said, no, I experienced SA as well, and they gave those witness statements. So now TD Jakes is going to have time to respond, then they're going to have time to respond over the next few weeks. But let's look at this together because, again, we can't ignore this stuff. This is one of the biggest pastors of the biggest churches, super well known all over Christianity, regardless of what you think about him, okay? That's neither here nor there. But this is important because he is known. So let's go ahead. I'm going to share this with you. And let's just look at a little bit of the article again from the Roy's report here. Second pastor files suit against televangelist TD Jakes alleged sexual misconduct. Okay. A second pastor has come forward accusing popular televangelist Bishop TD Jakes of decades-old sexual misconduct. Richard Edwin Youngblood's claims against the famed preacher were explained in a 6-page statement. Again, they did the affidavit. Julie does a great job. You can look at that. She links all of that information. But basically, Richard Youngblood is the brother of Duane Youngblood, who was the person who originally came out with these allegations and the person that TD Jakes sued. Now, TD Jakes is sued because he said, hey, this isn't true. Now, again, this is playing out in court. It's playing out in front of our eyes. I do think it's important to note, one, none of us know that this is true. I am not saying that TD Jakes is guilty of anything. These are just allegations. But allegations become a bit more serious in a court like this because now you've got 2 people who have went on the record under threat of perjury, okay, if they're not telling the truth. This is very concerning. And now you get these 2 men who were saying this well-known male pastor, basically was sexually inappropriate with them. And you can look at all the details. I'm not going to talk about those on a YouTube live stream. It does say, as always, and the reason why I read these is because I think it's important for us to know, in most of these scandalous type situations, when reporters, this is whether it's Julie Roy's or anybody else, okay? When reporters reach out to them, they rarely even hear back. They rarely even get a no comment. Several attempts to leave a telephone message with the Potter's house were unsuccessful, okay? And I appreciate what Julie Roy's does. A lot of people get upset with her for doing these articles. She is never going to post one of these articles or publish it without getting both sides of the story. The problem is a lot of these pastors and churches are completely silent, but the victims and the alleged victims are not, okay? Jakes, it basically is you go through the story.
You want to know what?
Yeah, so that.
You want to know what I think?
Huh?
This Me Too.
Yeah, what you think?
This Me Too is out of control. Both of them brothers, all the people involved are some kind of way twisted and offenders. Because listen to what they've all been convicted of. They all just trying to do something. And then the thing about that, they talking about they getting the threat of getting perjury charges. But when have you ever heard of any woman going to jail, knowing that she lied, admitted that she lied, going to jail under perjury after she done accused somebody or something like this? So it goes the same for men.
That's true. That's a good point.
They ain't scared
That's
of
a good
perjury
point.
because they're not gonna lock them up, but they can ruin your reputation, and nothing happens to them.
Right. And I think that's why Jakes went ahead and filed a lawsuit against them.
Yeah, because I think they
Okay,
should
now,
lock
now,
them up.
wait.
They should lock them up. You sabotage my career, my life.
Wait a minute. Now listen to this video. Hold on.
Don't believe this.
Listen
but
to
Bishop
this.
T.D. Jakes is facing allegations so shocking that even the FBI is allegedly getting involved. Two brothers, Duane and Richard Youngblood, have come forward with explosive claims, saying that Jakes preyed on them decades ago. And here's where it gets even crazier. Court documents suggest these accusations were kept quiet for years. But why is this all coming out now? And could this be the beginning of a major downfall for one of the most powerful megachurch pastors in America? Stay with me, because what you're about to hear will leave you speechless. This story is sending shockwaves through the church world, and for good reason. T.D. Jakes isn't just any pastor. He's one of the most influential religious figures in America, with a ministry that spans decades, millions of followers worldwide, and ties to some of the biggest names in Hollywood and politics. He has built an empire that seemed untouchable. But now all of that is being called into question. Two men, Duane and Richard Youngblood, have stepped forward with allegations so disturbing that they could change everything.
I'm gonna go past that. We already know
these
that.
two brothers claim
We
that
already know that.
the only
Hey,
ones.
you know what
In
it
cases
is?
like this, when one person steps forward,
It's a reckoning going
the
on.
courage to do the same. If the
Huh?
It's a reckoning going on.
What?
Whatever's in the dark coming to
It
light.
is because the Bible also say judgment come to my house first. Judgment come to the church first. But this is where I want to get to the part that the FBI is supposed to be investigating right here.
involved, it could mean that they've received multiple complaints or uncovered a deeper pattern of misconduct. But there's something else to consider. If you've been paying attention to the news, you'll notice a trend. Big name pastors and religious leaders being exposed for hidden scandals. From financial fraud to abuse of power, there's been a reckoning in the religious world.
You
With
just
figures
said
who
that.
were untouchable finally
Man,
facing
what?
consequences. Could this be another example? And let's not forget, involvement from the FBI isn't random. Federal agencies don't just jump into cases without reason. If they're looking into Jakes, it likely means there's more to the story than we've been told. But here's the shocking part. Some sources claim that this could be bigger than just T.D. Jakes. Allegedly, the investigation might not only focus on these specific accusations, but also on potential cover-ups and powerful figures who helped keep the truth hidden. Did someone inside Jakes' circle finally decide to cooperate? Did a whistleblower step forward with information that authorities couldn't ignore? Or could there be undisclosed financial dealings tied to these allegations that triggered a federal investigation? One thing is certain, if these claims turn out to be true, the fallout will be massive. Jakes has built a multi-million-dollar empire with a following that spans the globe. His books, his sermons, his business ventures, they've all been based on his image as a spiritual leader. But what happens if that image is shattered?
I'm telling you.
And more importantly, what will happen next? Because if the FBI is truly involved, this is only the beginning. And the deeper we go, the more just
the religious
Yeah,
people
but that's the part I just really
arrested.
wanted to play on that video about.
Because think about it, the Catholic Church has
And
millions
that's
set aside, knowing that they're gonna do what they're doing.
oh
And
yeah,
have you
well the
ever seen
Catholic
a
Church is the
Catholic
church of
priest?
Satan.
Hey, look, have you ever seen a Catholic priest mugshot?
Nope.
Exactly. Never. And they
Nope.
know what they're doing. And they keep them in there. And then when you see all these people that's in
Sure
government
do. I'm
go
gonna
to
play.
these churches, these people in government go to these churches, that mean they all on the same code. I'm telling you.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I ain't never seen a Catholic priest with a mugshot. Only people you see with a
And you
mugshot
not.
are Baptist preachers. That's the only people. And then only time you see them in a mugshot after they done killed their spouse or somebody. You notice that? That's the only time you see black preachers in Baptists. It's the religion's always been like that. Cause you know the Catholics, the Jewish, and everybody, they do a lot of dirt. They do everything under the sun you can think of. You ain't never seen a mugshot.
Oh yeah, that's the church of Satan for real.
But when a black preacher does it, and he's on the same code, but they don't consider it's racism amongst these sick
Oh,
motherfuckers
StreamYard
too.
is messing up.
Hey, all you gotta do is just let it rock out for a second or two. You know, that's how I do. But it's racism amongst these religions too, even though they're the same religion. Because Baptist preachers, when they fuck up, they be on the news. And Catholic priests, they put them
They
on the
sure
news.
do.
And this is the difference. The Baptist preachers, the black ones, they have a mugshot. Catholic, they don't. You ain't even never really seen them in court.
I was gonna say that. Yep.
And I've been talking about
No.
that for years. I've been saying that for years, and they tried to tell me. I'm like, man, show me a goddamn Catholic priest mugshot, and I'll shut the fuck up. And then I told them, you see
You're right
Baptist
about
preachers,
that.
they either get killed, and then Baptist preachers either get killed by their wife or a gay person that they're dealing with or a mistress. It'd be something like that. And then if they live, you see them all over the news and a mugshot. But Catholic priests be out here pedos like a motherfucker, and they be killing motherfuckers too. The Jews, everybody, but you don't see no mugshot on them.
Yeah.
And they story just goes away. And when I was bringing up Joel Osteen, you remember when that woman got killed on one of his churches campuses, and then they said she had Free Palestine on the gun and with her son. I said, man, ain't nobody ever. He had to shed blood on his land. That's a ritual. You get me?
You're right.
Like, cause you ain't never heard.
It's
You ain't never
it's
heard nobody.
MKR.
Yeah, but you ain't never heard nobody goddamn getting close to Joel Osteen church like that. with all that security around there. So this woman pulls up with her son and got free Palestine on a gun, and they shoot her down, but don't goddamn kill the son. I'm like, this shit is a ritual. I knew that when I first heard it. Think about it. Now he has spilled blood on one of his churches, and that blood is soaked in his land. Like they be on that type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they do.
Man, I'm not
They
only a
do.
ghetto I'm not only a ghetto
They do.
gynecologist,
You
man.
right.
I'm not only a ghetto gynecologist, man. I know what I'm talking about when I feel like it.
You said ghetto gynecologist.
You got that right.
Wait, you said ghetto gynecologist.
Yeah, I'm certified in every state I got a baby mama. Every state I got a baby mama. I ain't licensed. I ain't licensed, goddamn.
Oh, oh my
I'm not
God, you a
licensed. Goddamn
mess.
it, I'm
You
licensed. Ask the state I'm in. I'm licensed. As long as they take me to court about anything, I'm licensed. I'm an archbishop of the ghetto gynecologist. We got our own league. I'm not lying. You,
I'm
man,
done. I'm done with you.
that's what I'm not bullshitting. If you listen to my show, that's how my intro is. I'm the ghetto gynecologist. Like you have to listen to the way I bring my show in. Everybody that listens to that show knows. You know how many times out of that they be trying YouTube be on me because YouTube got mad at me about talking about religion like this right now. Man, I remember one time my homeboy played Jeebus whooping ass and they copyright struck him. I'm like, who the fuck owned the copyright to Jeebus? The Catholics. But wasn't Jeebus a Jew? Like, come on, man. See, people act
That's
like,
right.
man, I don't know.
That's it. That's it. But look, I got to get off of here. I was just trying to drop some videos to catch up, but I'm
But
getting
I'm
ready to
glad I
go
ran
to
across
work,
you.
and I'll be
I'm
back
glad
later. Did you see? Me too. I'm glad I ran across you
I
too.
just
Did
I
you
was just
send me an
sitting up
email
and I
yet
just
with your phone
said,
number?
hey, I sent you an email. You got to check your
Oh, you
email.
did? Okay, I'm gonna respond to it in a few
Hey,
minutes and
look,
send you my
because I said
number.
it was just a
All
test to
right,
see if
y'all.
it
I
was
got
you.
to go.
Hey, look, I'm gonna do a show later in
Oh,
my. Oh man, it's gonna be a good one. It's just gonna be something to shit talk to because you already know I got a nice buzz, you know.
let
And
me
then I'm gonna
respond
talk
to your
about this
email
one.
now. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, I got it. Yep. Okay, I'm about to send you my phone number right now. Hold on. Let me hit reply. Okay.
Look at you over there looking like you looking. Look at you look like you about to go cook something.
What I'm sending you. I'm replying to your email.
No, I'm saying you look like you about to go cook something. You about to go do something. You look like you about to
I'm
be
getting ready
busy.
to go to work. Okay, I sent you my phone number, okay?
Okay, well, it was good meeting you. I just sit up and said, fuck it, and
Nice
just clicked
meeting
on
you
your
too.
link. Hey, thank you for having me on the show as always. I'll be doing
Well,
the
I'm
show
glad
later on. I'll be doing the show
you
later
did.
on, and you'll
All
be
right, I
hearing
gotta
how we
go.
talk shit.
Like, share, subscribe, y'all. Yep.
Okay, hey, thank you for having me on your
Okay,
show.
well, I'm gonna be there. Let me. I need to. You know what? I need. Thank you, and I can't wait to come and check you out. All right, see
Man.
y'all.